everyone, today I'll be going over some combos for some game passes and also rating them. And I'll be ranking them from best to buy.
Also, I keep saying game passes, but it's any Robux only option. So like the Spies, Emma, etc. But I am including Poison Ivy because I think she's more worth 800 Robux than 10 million coins.
I'll only be including a couple combos. And not every possible combo. I won't be going over game passes that don't come back on sale. Also, I'll be going in order from least expensive to most. Let's start. First, I'll start with my rankings. And I'm splitting each section by price. This is my ranking on who to buy under 1K. I will go into details on each one in the video, but for now, these are my quick rankings. Best to worst under 2K. In my opinion, all of them here are really good. Also, I wouldn't get Violet if I have FFSU or the other way around. And I wouldn't get Katara if I didn't have coins for Aisha or upcoming skins. Under 3K ranking. Also, you should keep in mind Roblox characters have the possibility of getting skins in the future. Whereas as that's unlikely to happen to skins. I also think you should buy whoever you want. Like in my opinion, Raven is a better option than Zatanna because of all her skins. But I personally like Zatanna more. Lastly, I separated Robux skins to Robux characters. And this is my ranking on who's the best to buy. Also, this isn't a ranking from strongest to weakest. Just on who I think is more worth it. Now I'll start talking on each individual game pass. Mom Wanda cost 800 Robux. She is one slot and all her skins share that slot with her. She has a lot of combo options. Like F then R, Z then F, or just X. I think her X ability is unfair. I think they fixed it. But it's still in 100% insta-kill and they can heal right after using it. She is really strong and not pricey and has an upcoming ult. However, I'm not giving her a 5 out of 5. She is occupied like all the time. Difficult to actually play as her, so she gets a 4. Poison Ivy is also 800 Robux and shares a slot with her skin. She can use Z and F to end someone. Sometimes it's easier to use R at the start. She is worth her Robux price. Flora is her skin and she's sometimes on sale for coins. And she can actually fly. I give her a 4 out of 5 too. If you have Flora for free, then she's a 5. She's occupied a lot, but not too bad. Emma is also 800 Robux. She is 2 slots. She can do F then Z punches or shield punches. The bad thing about her is she has no flight or fast walk. She is pretty good for her price. She doesn't die too often. I'll give her a 4.2 or maybe 3.5. The Storm and Icarus bundle is like 800 Robux. Storm is pretty good but is bad if she is attacked first cause she can't spam easily. They mostly have pretty privilege going for them. They aren't bad, but trust me, you probably won't use them much. Think about how often you see either skin in game. Storm is pretty good and pretty, but you really don't need them. I give them a 3. Comic Wanda is 800 Robux and I think has no limit to her slots. A combo for her is R, F, Z, at least 3 volts, X, R, and then F. Her X isn't the easiest to use in a combo though. You have to time it right, but the good thing is it has a big range. So you don't have to be close to them to use it. The person can move around during X, so you have to be ready too. Her abilities don't do much damage, but she's alright for 800 Robux. She can also do R, F, Z, at least 3 bolts, then fly and use R. Then F. Well, for both her combos, just throw bolts in when you can. The problem with this combo is there is a tiny wait between Z and R. If they are fast, they can shield, and if you're too close, they can use an ability on you. That's why I recommend flying and just be ready to use, or you don't have to be too close to use it. She is not that good, not that easy to use. Her coin skins are mostly just cosmetic. You can be good with her, but I think most people wouldn't be good with her. She is also difficult to get out of combos. She doesn't have a good spam option. The best thing about her is that she has two good Robux skins. So I won't rate her so low. I'll give her a 3.5. Her WandaVision skin is 2.1k Robux and is 3 slots, I think. She can do something like our F and X, throw some bolts in there. I give her a 3.5. She is really good, but is almost 3k in total. Also, I've seen a lot of really bad WandaVision skin players. I guess she isn't for everyone. 11 is 1 slot, a comic Wanda skin, and 1.6k Robux. She can do R, Z, and her alt and anyone. She is better than WandaVision skin and also less expensive. Not often occupied. 4 stars. I think she's so boring. The Spies bundle cost 1.2k Robux. It's 1 slot per skin and there are 3 skins total. They are a Black Widow skin. They are really good for ending groups of people. They can do F, Z, X, F, and R. This combo is good for groups of people. But you can just use F and R, because they can end people so easily and aren't often occupied. I'll give them a 5. Violet usually costs 1.6k Robux. She is 2 slots. She doesn't have much options for combos, since she only has 2 attacks. You can do X and F and bolts. It should end anyone. She's really good, but not as much as she used to be, but she eats. 4.5. FF Sue usually cost around 2.1k. She is also 2 slots. She needs her ult to end mostly everyone, but sometimes it's easy to outspam her. In my opinion, FF Sue and Violet are equal. I like Violet more and she is cheaper. I give FF Sue a 4.5 or 4. Both are good. Sypha is a character and costs 1.6k Robux. She can easily end people with R and F. She's really good, but she is kinda targeted for her bounty. And she is occupied somewhat often. Another bad thing is Ong shares the same slot as her. I think she will always be on sale. I'll give her a 4.5 since she isn't the most expensive character, but still really good. Ong is pretty similar and is an additional 1.2k Robux. My opinion, you don't need him. I don't have him. He's obviously better than Sypha, but he's 1.2k Robux. Just for him to share the slot with Sypha. So therefore I'll only give him a 3. Katara is also 1.6k Robux. She is 1 slot and shares it with her fairy skin. She's good, but I wouldn't really get her unless you get her fairy skin. A combo for her is R, Freeze, and Z. You can add more depending how much damage your R did, but you should hold her for around 20 seconds. Her Fire Princess skin has its own slot, but she's not really good. That's why you rarely see that skin in game. She has 2 upcoming skins, and their coins too will probably be good. I'll give her a 4.5. Adam is a Lauren skin and she costs 2.1k. I think she is 1 slot now and her Christmas skin is 1 separate slot. She can do C and R, or just R. And her spear insta-kills under like 80%, and it's really good. If the player is lower on health, her Nancy combo could work. I think she's really good. 4.5 out of 5. Gwen is also 2.1k Robux. She can do her ult. Option 1 or 2, then her R. She's really good, difficult to kill, and is 2 slots. I'll give her a 5 as well. Prom Gwen is really good but often occupied. Not the best to grind with, pretty pricey for a skin. and targeted, so I'll give her a 4. In my opinion, Raven is the most worth her price out of the 2.4k Robux characters. But I like her ability set the least. She has to code coin skins, a cheap Robux one, and a free one through prom sessions. A combo-based Raven can do is something like R, Z, and her X. If you're not good with that combo, you can do R, F, and X. You don't need her X to end someone, but it's easiest to use it. I know this is Y2K Raven, but I'll be talking about White Raven now. White Raven is 900 Robux and is 1 slot. In my opinion, she has good buffs for her price. I'll give her a 4 out of 5. But personally, I rarely use her. I'm not gonna talk about Dark Phoenix too much. I made a video about her and her skins not too long ago. But basically she can do X, V, and R, and her ult is really good. She is often occupied, but not so bad. I think she's really fun and great to get coins with. The bad thing about her is she is 1 slot, and all her skins are cosmetic or Robux. I'd give Dark Phoenix a 4, I guess. Mal shares that same slot with her and she's good, but I would rather get DPA than her. DPA is her own slot and has similar buffs. I'd give Mal a 3 and DPA a 4. Ascended Mal can just use meteors and throw in her ult, I guess. She is really good, her own slot, and I give her a 4. Zatanna is multiple slots and can do R, Tell OG, and Z. She's pretty good, but her skins are not that buffed anymore. Clarion is good and coins, but that's kinda all she has. Child is unavailable, and in my opinion, Charm is not worth like 2.6k. I give Zatanna a 4. I like to play as her, but Charm needs buffs. I give Charm a 2.5. She might get an ult, I don't know. Overall, I would most recommend the Spies, Katara, Siffa, Violet, Mom or Poison Ivy, and Adam or Gwen.